grew up in a Christian family, like a Christian household. My dad's dad was a pastor. My dad and my mom both went to church. As like a child growing up, I really felt like kind of distant from God. When I was younger, I would always think that church was boring and it was like kind of like a chore. My parents like kind of not like forced, but just like told me like, oh, you have to believe in God, you have to go to church every Sunday. As I grew older, I like started to realize certain things and certain aspects of the church and how it like completely shifted. And one thing that shifted my like idea of the church was Hume. And I was invited to go to Hume like multiple times before, but I just like totally didn't like think about it. But this one time like all my friends were going and like I was like, okay, it could be fun, like I don't know, like let's just give it a shot. And I went there and it was like the best week of my life. Like it totally changed everything. For starters, small group, I had a really close group of friends and like we all surfed, like we all skate, we all have like the same kind of like personality, I guess. Got to know things about like my friends that I never knew about them, and I knew them for like 10 years or like even longer. And it was just something that really changed me and like who I am now, and like brought me closer to God, and like we're like able to help each other out and like grow closer to God and stuff. And it's definitely something that like everyone should get into. It's just like a life-changing experience that you'll definitely like enjoy and get something great out of. So one thing I would tell to someone if like they had the same idea of me, of like idea of the church when I was younger, like of how it was boring and like unpleasant and just like a rule book you had to follow, is like I was in your shoes. Like I used to think that church was super boring and like this just like chore I had to always follow and like continue doing it. But like it totally changed when I started actually like trying to get something out of it and not just thinking of it like as just a chore. And it just like transitioned me into like a completely different person.